just let some people come in and then we can start.
You sure we're live?
Yeah, I just. Yeah, we're live. I just checked on the X.
Okay, I'm not seeing it there. Oh, yeah, it's there. Okay, yeah, we're there on Twitch as well.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I don't want to start with nobody there.
All right.
Just get something to drink since you guys are drinking something.
Okay, there's hella delay on this.
How do we solve the delay? What is that?
Wait, is it
I
delay?
think that's just with his stream setup. But it's all good.
Okay, it looks good on my end too.
Welcome in, everyone. Give everyone a minute.
Let me know when to start chats.
Let me retweet it from my account too.
All right, I think you can. Let me actually do this. Run ads on Twitch before we start.
Sure, let me just do it from my account.
There we go.
Are we on Twitch?
Yes, sir. We're live. I think you can give us the intro in just a second.
Let me know when I'll take off. No stress.
Just a second.
Someone's saying the voice is echoing.
Why is that?
Here.
Wait, whose voice is echoing?
Yeah, everything says normal on mine.
Yeah, it looks normal on my end too.
I don't hear any echo.
All right.
Big echo. Just a second.
Yeah, they're saying Nikko is echoing Monkey on your end.
Okay.
So what do I do?
This is
guys.
No, I don't think the issue is on your end. I think it's on.
Just give me a second.
So I think it's something on Monkey's end.
Not
Bear with us through our technical difficulties. Apologies, guys. Just dealing with some.
Yeah, and yeah, Nikko, mute one of your platforms. Yeah, can you check? It should be fine now.
What do I need to do?
Mute one of your platforms. Maybe it's Discord or.
Dude, I'm on a platform. I'm not on Discord.
Yeah.
I'm only on video. I'll even exit Discord. Quit Discord. Quit Telegram.
Yeah, it should be fine now.
I don't know.
It's still not okay. Okay, can you speak now?
Hello. Do you hear me double?
Yeah, Pigeon, can you hear him double? I mean, it's fine on.
No, I never heard him double.
Fine on mine too.
It wouldn't be the Edge live without some fucking technical difficulties, huh?
Oh, good.
Jesus Christ.
Holy shit.
Nah, we've literally been on the phone together for about 2 hours now, but it's okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there.
Just a second.
Oh, what happened now?
Wait. It's fine on my end, yeah.
You good?
All right. Well, I think we just get started then. Sound good?
Good.
Yeah, I think we're good. Yeah.
Permission?
You can get us started, Nikko.
Let's get started.
Alrighty then. Sorry about the technical delays, everybody. Let's get this party started. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to The Edge, an association of tools with Associazione. And tonight's very two special guests. We have our derivative monkey and our golden pigeon. Like I was saying a little bit earlier, we've been on the phone together discussing the future of the cash in everybody's pockets, guys. So believe it or not, I've been on the phone with, we'll say, they who shall not be named yet for the reason of this specific stream. But I can actually talk about it now because the deal is in the final stages where we were told in the next 12 hours we're going to be able to get the ducks in a row. But to give you guys all the details, essentially we've been working to prepare for all this. You see it, right? There's a lot of things going on in a sense where everybody's with the Robin Hood and then you have the derivative markets, we have the options. A lot of people are starting to show that whoever's stuck around either has time to pay attention or is not going to be fucking around coming. And the main idea now, essentially, like the last edge did, is it's all about preparation. That's what this call was all about. So what we're doing now is we're coming up with a deal to basically offer you guys whatever it may be, thanks to being with Wisdom. As always, you always have an exclusive deal, but now we're able to say that we can say that we have the next hyper-liquid opportunity for you guys in the sense that besides giving away more money on the streams coming up, besides the regular centralized exchange deals, we all know that the heat of the moment last time around, when the sentiment was like this, was hyper-liquid. So what we want to do is we want to get you guys an advantage on something that's been doing big numbers, and you guys probably all know about, and give you guys more than just the points.
Nikko, we got a big echo again.
Nikko, we got a big echo on your end.
Guys, I'm on.
Yeah, I think it's on your ends, monkey. Like I don't think this is a Nikko issue.
I'm not on anything, guys. I'm literally on no platform here.
Oh yeah, let me just verify from mine. I think Pidgeon, your voice is fine. Mine is fine too.
Yeah.
It's just Nikko's issue with. Let me just confirm it real quick. Just a second.
Yeah.
We good?
Yeah, just check. Everything is fine on my end.
Anyways,
just if you can leave and rejoin, I think it should be fine then.
You want me to rejoin?
Yeah.
Nikko?
Okay, let's do it.
That's cool.
No, I hear. I think I hear Nikko twice, so I think there's some weirdness going on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think while we try to figure that out, maybe I can keep us.
Sure.
Do we still have my shit?
Okay, yeah. I just pulled your screen.
All right, great. So yeah, sorry about that, guys. Oh, Nikko's
What's going on
back.
over here? I'm back. You hear me?
Yeah, it's perfect now. It's perfect.
You fucking or what?
We finally figured it out. Great, fantastic, beautiful.
Yeah, sorry to keep you guys waiting. Yeah, let's go.
Anyways, let's cut the fucking chase, not to waste time, guys. I really am ironing out with thanks to the sophisticated Pidgeon here a deal where the way it's going to look, the passages, you guys are already technically part of, let's say this, or at least you will be. And we're going to be doing a thank you for basically consolidating. And then that's going to be followed with a deposit bonus. So basically what we're going to be doing now is we're going to be officiating a weekly wisdom partner. Already what you guys know, I'm not going to say names because, again, once the pen hits the paper, we say it, but it's all about rewarding you guys. So it's going to be the first time that Weekly Wisdom actually does something that is wholeheartedly promoting obviously the newsletter, but taking all the rewards coming from these sponsorships and using the marketing towards you guys. And that means, again, like I said, guys, we're going to be consolidating. You're going to see now the Weekly Wisdom team. We have a little bit of who's where, who's this, who's that. That's going to be completely changed. It's whether you're with Wiz, whether you're with this, it's all going to be one place, and all the bonuses are going to come directly through these streams when it comes to depositing. Then there's going to be 3 times a week with the Edge, Monkey, Pidgeon, giving away literally pallets of cash, USDT, to give to you guys who are the power users. We're specifically writing that are showing up. So basically, the people that show up, okay, it doesn't necessarily have to be that you did volume, that you did anything. We're looking at a way to basically grow Weekly Wisdom, and the people that have been around, especially the ones that are watching these streams across all the platforms. I would have loved to be paid to watch the learning programs back in the day at school. It didn't happen like that. I had to pay for it. So now what we're doing is we're going to be launching a consolidation period where you guys are going to be rewarded to consolidate. Then we're getting you guys with the 2 new people, the people that we deal with, allocations to their tokens, allocations to a new hyperliquid point system that you guys are going to get a head start. Okay? I'm working a deal that essentially there's going to be no more that I missed it, this and that. I'm getting out the terms written with a very, very, very in real life high up. Okay? That essentially Weekly Wisdom is going to have something that you guys are going to be, in a sense, interactively credited and awarded to get this big payout. We are looking to make at least specifically 3 millionaires out of Weekly Wisdom, okay, with this new program that's coming out, guys. I'm dead serious. Like, that's what we're talking about in the program, because it's not that we're going to be giving away necessarily 3 million of our money at Weekly Wisdom, but we have a sponsor who technically wants to market that kind of stuff, and we'll be doing it anyways. So why can't it be a friend of ours in a sense? So with all the stuff that's heating up, we want to basically make you guys very, very flexible. The only flag that we bear tight for us is the one of money. And for me, I can't talk about my family. I can't talk to businesses. It's not about money when we go to dinner. We talk about essentially helping people. There's a reason why you still see guys like us around. Okay, my mother is still alive. My grandparents are still alive. I can't go to them and say, hey, guys, did you know how much I made on him and how much I made on Thinking Cat? It was crazy. The guys say, the fuck are you talking about, Sio Mio? But then if I tell them, hey, by the way, my friend just made another baby and now he's at 6. My other friend has bought a house. My other friend is taking 6 vacations. And speaking of vacations, guess what else is part of this big sponsorship deal? Guys, we're giving away vacations. One of them paid by Weekly Wisdom, one of them paid by the sponsor. You guys are going to be fucking literally taken care of like a PR program. So anybody, I'm telling you now, anybody that takes themselves seriously, whether it's showing up, wants to be a good trader and actually improves, is a good trader, is doing volume, all of that shit. You promote us, you do a tweet. I don't give a fuck what Elon is paying you. We're going to make sure that our deals are going to pay you guys more. That's what I've been working my ass off to keep my lips shut in the end. Because, guys, I'm not joking. It's almost 5 years we're coming up this amalgamation for us to get a real inside her deal, bro. You understand? You're all going to feel fucking wet. I've been around this brand for a long time, guys. Okay? I've seen the GM with Wiz. GM Coin. You think I got the same entry as Wiz? No. Did I make a fuck ton of money? Yes. Okay? Pepe. Did I buy at the same time as everybody in the trenches? No. I bought on Mexi. I bought a villa. Okay? Now I'm talking about shit getting on the fucking early. Because I'm tired of everybody. Guys, I'm telling you, this is what I want to start to wrap it up to give the champions some time. Minka, guys, I'm talking to rich, poor people, whoever the fuck I'm talking about. I was like, tell you guys, Minka, guys, the vibes are low. The vibes are low. Minka, the last comment, guys, I go to bed with this comment. With this guy that I swear to God, the guy, I'm not going to say no names, the guy that I can tell you, he's a heavyweight. He said, fuck, man, look at these fucking prices. If only I didn't liquidate myself 5 times before we got here and had more power. Like, seriously, guys, I'm not fucking joking with you. I'm telling myself, like, holy shit, I only took 1 trade last week. What a piece of shit I am. I'm following the newsletter slow. I'm winning. I'm telling you, other people that are showing up every day now, they're getting decimated. That's why these sponsors are coming in. They're like, okay, now it's that vibe, right? Let's make sure these people don't leave. We don't want people to get decimated that could have been somebody if they just waited an extra month. That's what I feel is happening right now. That's why I'm telling you guys to prepare. Me, that shit I think about every night. Imagine that even me, maybe I could have gone a bit bigger, but at the end of the day, I really feel like I didn't want to risk anything in the summer. But the sentiment, whether rich or poor, guys, I'm telling you, a lot of people made a lot of mistakes because they didn't just wait to enjoy their fucking summer. So what's gonna happen now? The immediate thing that came to mind is that what are these guys gonna do? They're gonna make more mistakes. They're gonna emotionally trade. Last week I was telling you, people were telling me that they're gonna prepare to invest, and now I'm talking to other people, and it seems like everybody got on leverage, and it's clear with the funding as well. And that's why I'm showing you this. Only this, guys. You know all my programs that I show you. For me, we're not doing fuck all until you see those bricks in the range there. Do something. It's very simple, up or down. You see those yellow bricks on top, you see those yellow bricks under. That's your scalp range, baby. You guys want to fuck around and find out? That's how you do it with low risk right now. I'm telling you. Low size, low risk, you get the hang of things. It breaks down, you have a stop loss. It breaks up, you have a stop loss. But at the end of the day, right now, playing the hero, I'm telling you guys, I feel like nobody's buying Bitcoin. Everybody's getting raped on everything else. Or the insiders are getting serious deals because people are showing up. So there's still liquidity to go around if you're where everybody else, right? You don't want to chase the fuck. You want to be where it's going. So right now, I feel like Robinhood has done a very good thing, guys, and we're going to capitalize on that by taking advantage to access in an easier way for everybody. And to thank you guys, because I know you guys can say, oh, look, these guys, why couldn't we just stay where we were, right? You think I didn't think of that? You think there's a price to take your time away. It's not going to be the normal stuff that I know some of the big whales I've told in the DM. Open a new browser, I get on the phone with them, let's do it, and I pay them out. No, now it's going to be, guys, clear as day in writing. I'm dead serious when I say this, and this is what I want to finish off with. From September forward, the main goal is 3 millionaires out of weekly wisdom within 6 months with this program that we're going to be doing, okay? And I'm not talking about those people, a fine print, ha ha ha, it's whiz. No, okay? I'm dead serious. That's what I'm committing to myself, to other sponsors, and the people that you're seeing on this stream. If there's anybody that's been putting more time than me, it's the people that I'm going to be passing it on to now. So with all due respect, guys, get your fucking pen and paper, okay? Because I did the back end stuff. I screamed at people, but these are the ones that they get the fucking numbers out. You guys, and the real opportunities with precision. Not just a guy on the mountain with his fucking goats and this Italian animals, bro, whatever, screaming. So without further ado, Mr. Golden Pigeon, I would like to bring you on. And I wanted to save the vacation part for you because I know you worked very hard. I didn't want to mention the other one. I wanted to give it all for you because I would like for you to hype up the people with our little PR packages from the Succession series.
Absolutely. Thank you, Nikko.
That was a
so we got some.
That was a fire intro.
Absolutely fire intro. Yeah, even though we had technical difficulties, we made it work, bro.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, so we got some really really cool stuff coming up soon, and we'll be able to tell you more as soon as we, as he says, sign. But in any case, one other beautiful thing that we're planning that you can look forward to hearing all the details about in, call it September, we'll be having the annual, because it's going to be annual, you bet your ass, the Weekly Wisdom ski trip. We're going to spend some time out with you guys, invite you guys out to the French Alps, do some skiing, do some live in-person edge sessions, no homo. And we're going to break down the markets, break down really the macro stuff we're seeing, really go more in depth on specific topics. 1 second. Go more in depth on specific topics, cover things that we think are really going to be important going forward. And then after we do all the yapping, we go out skiing, we have food together, and at the end of the night, we have a little happy hour, a little après-ski situation.
Après-ski, what happy hour, bro? Après-ski, baby.
It's going to be fire. It's going to be a good time. You got ain't no party like a weekly wisdom party. That was the quote, right? No Diddy. So that's going to be a lot of fun, and you guys will be.
It must be said, Mr. Pigeon, the last time Weekly Wisdom threw a party in Paris, NFT Paris never happened again, if it must be said.
Oh, God.
Yeah, NFTs died after that. They couldn't reach that peak.
Yeah. Yeah, that was insane. Renting out the Louvre, taking out over a whole fucking whole club. Weekly wisdom, baby. Right on, no baby oil party, says Worry. I don't know, bro. Like Nikko is a man of baby oil himself.
Bro, I just got the new special edition. It's like a nighttime lavender, bro. I have all
Oh
the types of
god,
baby
bro.
oil.
No, but without further ado, that's something you guys can look forward to hearing more about in the coming month as we'll lock in details. But yeah, looking forward to that a lot. Now let's look at some actual fucking charts. I think you guys can see my screen. So obviously, Bitcoin had a big off fucking rally, right? We were speaking about this obviously on the last Edge here on Wednesday, and we were basically saying, hey, this is the moment. Next is 73.5 and 76.5, I think we said at the time. That obviously got more than smashed. Right now, we're trading right in that little consolidation candle area, maybe even a little bit above it. If we're looking at this on the lower time frame, what do we always also notice? And this is maybe a fun little trade opportunity, even while we're here live. Currently, what are we seeing? We're seeing Bitcoin kind of in an expensive area, I will say, like relatively speaking, I should say. It's not cheap, right? We are trading very much at a local premium. We're trading above the 7.9, but one thing we will note, when price trades above the 7.9, it usually heads for the 1.5. Now, what are we seeing? Locally, we had a bit of a potential sweep there, got invalidated. Daily, it's technically still there, but
Daily
don't give
SFP
too much
maybe.
weight to that. Yeah. So I don't give too much weight to this as an SFP. The main liquidity is obviously still left up at these highs, right? And we even still have these, right? And as you'll notice, none of these, even though these are somewhat minor ones in there too, right? None of these actually got taken yet. And now what are we seeing lower time frame? We're seeing a bit of this sideways and down action. Meanwhile, we're seeing lows being swept, right? The low gets swept, the low gets swept. So I'm actually a little bit bullish here on Bitcoin, more than a little bit. I think we have a decent odds for a little short-term play towards liquidity at the highs, both short-term, call it 81.3, as well as 83K. Right, I think that's very much in the cards. Now, this is going to be pretty important in the sense that a 4-hour pump from here can lead to a daily close or perhaps even a weekly close. We have 4 days and 3 hours left, so call it 5 daily closes before we close this week. This is going to be pretty important because if we start seeing a weekly close above 83K, that is officially our first higher high in a bullishly constructive potential bottom. So if we start seeing that, at that point, we say, hey, this is very likely that we've put in the low. If instead, we could even see this spike up, but sweep, right? Put in that SFP. On the daily, this is a very aggressive move, right? This is overextended. It's like any move like this is going to require a pullback at some point, right? Just as we saw the exact opposite way where you see this big dump, right? You get some consolidation and you get a little pullback. If we see this now play through as taking out the liquidity here and then coming down, that actually makes me a little bit more bearish. I would expect that pullback to be almost guaranteed at that point, but we could very easily start seeing that play down lower, perhaps down back towards, call it this 73.5, 74.5 area. I think that would form a bit of a support if it wants to hold higher. The question is just going to be if we close this still as a lower high, we get the sweep. To me, that's going to maybe give away that we're not quite out of the woods yet on the bullish side. And we could actually see this maybe play out a bit lower. I will say, however, that any major dip from this region, I will be interested in buying. I think we're at the point where Bitcoin is shown with this previous weekly candle, that is incredibly strong. So regardless, we kind of have this structure to look out to, right? So for me, this is saying, hey, if we pull back from this region, I'll be looking around that 64.5 as well as around the 1618. If we get to this 1618, I will be buying very aggressively. I think at this point, if we see this happen, at that point, I think the low is in. We might chop a little bit lower. Maybe we see a stab all the way down to 48, but this will be my accumulation zone. I think we're getting much, much closer to a low. Honestly, this is really my accumulation zone at this point, but very like aggressive if we get into these lower regions. So those are kind of my two main scenarios that I'm looking out for now. Obviously, we have this short-term long that we can play. Short-term long. We can play a little trade here if we so desire. How we see things react here at the highs or how we act from here is going to be very important in deciding whether we can say the low is already in or whether we might actually see some deeper discounts first that we can actually take advantage of and have some confidence when buying. Oh, great. Actually, we saw a message there from Titmouse. Last time I was in the French Alps. I broke my leg. Can't wait to do it again. I'd love to have you and break my leg with you, bro. It's going to be good fun.
Insurance are not included, huh, bro? Don't try and pull a fast one, huh? Where you think you're going to come on vacation and get paid forever.
It's don't come asking us though. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You go sue the mountain. Go sue the mountain. No.
And then I want in. On that.
Yeah, there is just one comment saying Asso gets me all excited. I'm not sure what that means.
Yeah. Asso gets me all excited.
Can I know where you guys are seeing these comments? Me, with this double voice, I got off everything. Cheese Louise. Send me a link, by the way. Send me a link.
It's in the
it's on the
chat.
Telegram and on the Twitter, bro. I'll send you a link on
in the secret alpha chat that we created. People are commenting this.
Yeah. Secret. Can you look at hype pitch? Absolutely, I can. This is a fun one. This is one I was talking about with a student of mine recently as well. But we can do this actually. No, fuck it. Let's grab this one. Clean chart. Ignore that. So, hype has had a insane fucking pump last few days. Macro structure, I will say, is still just bullish. This is not really like this is just super clean in the sense that it literally broke all-time high, retested, and bounced. And then it took some liquidity in the process, right? So our $52 buys were absolutely impeccable. I've taken some profit on that, both across my per, which we caught it. My average ended up being about $6.9. Obviously, we spoke about this at 7:15 in the newsletter. That is absolutely ripped like crazy. What are we talking about? Like 65% in a week. But hype as well, taking some gains off, but I'm actually still holding a decent amount. As this is just a very constructively bullish chart on the high time frames, right? I think this is one of the strongest assets in crypto, and we don't want to fumble this bag. Now, if we're just looking price targets, right, we can do a classic little fib target here and say, hey, we've yet to reach our 1272 fib of $86. We've yet to reach the 1618. So maybe we can give it a little bit of wiggle room. We'll see. We've probably played this one. Yeah, it's not relevant though. Locally, however, we do seem to be getting a bit of consolidation. It's to be expected, but whereas it's consolidating, it's forming a little range in this area with support right on the previous all-time high. So we keep zooming in. We have a classy little range. I will note that we keep sweeping the highs. That is not necessarily the most bullish sign, but it does just mean that if we come into these lows, which is what I'm looking for, we can just trade this range. And this is something, like I said, I've been doing with a student of mine. We've been basically just saying, hey, as it comes into into the liquidation. So we played this long here up into this region, and then a little extension here. And now we can kind of just look to do that again if we get there, right? So there is still some deeper liquidity that I'd be looking out for in this area, as this is a bit of a there's a few of these like untested wicks in this region. So they go deeper depending on the exchange you're on, but realistically, I would look for kind of any deviation plays here to just catch a little bit of a long. Just do watch out that like we're getting a bit of this sideways and up structure, so we may want to be a bit careful in how we play this. But I would expect this to like grind its way into 86 at least. If it continues to do so in such a manner, I would expect some deeper corrections, perhaps to like 68, deviate there and get back inside. Or maybe we could even see something deeper than that. But for now, this looks pretty good. Per earnings tomorrow, do you think that will change the short-term TP? Yeah, so like I said, I think for me, I've taken some gains in this area as we pushed into 1050. I took some, I took a little bit, and then I took some more here at 1150 last night. I don't really know what to expect from earnings. Hype did really pump a lot, so perhaps they're going to get some good numbers out. Yeah.
I want to ask you now. I'm so happy you actually brought this up again, because I've been looking as well and paying attention thanks to you. Is this going to be treated, and maybe the gentleman that was in the chat knows, like, because for me, I come from that school. So for stocks, earnings, you could literally or sell before play it safe and guarantee, or technically trade the call essentially right before, because there's always some weird shit, or technically do nothing. So like why does this technically can it be viewed as crypto? Because for me, in my opinion, whenever it's earnings, especially when we're talking about obviously other bigger Fortune 500 companies, there's action, right? So now what is the action in this case? Because it's just a treasury, which I like that explanation. But like, how important is this earnings to anybody in the?
Yeah, so I think in my book, I don't care too much for it. I will say, like, I guess you can get really high earnings just off unrealized hype gains, like if the charts, but realistically speaking, I don't give too much weight to this specifically, because the operations of the company just really depend, like the profitability really just depends on hype. So the game is largely given away because there's like, it's mostly just unrealized hype gains, and then a little bit of call it like staking revenue and stuff, as far as I know. I'll actually, what I can do is have a look.
So why can't we say that because you paid attention in crypto now, right? Since you paid attention, and my ideology is nobody's paying attention on the big side of things here besides us, and you know the price is up on this, why aren't you being rewarded automatically? If you know there's unrealized gains coming, bro, there's basically the plays in the pocket. Yes or like, how do you look at this?
Yeah, but like, so but the thing is, it's priced in the sense, like, we just had a 72% gain in a week, right? It's like even wick to wick, 84% in 11 days recently. So like, I don't think earnings is going to make the big difference. Maybe actually what we could see is this having perhaps even overreacted. Maybe we see a bit of a deviation. I don't care too much for the earnings, to be honest. I think that there was ones here and nothing really happened. Like, my main interest, I'll have a look at it. I'll have actually a look what they do with the earnings, and maybe I can get a better picture of what that looks like and how the market will react around it, just for future reference. But I just gut instinct, I don't think this will be too impactful. Maybe we trigger a pullback, but honestly, again, when you pump like this in such a short period of time, pullbacks are normal. The question is just like, are we going to add another, 30% on this and go to 30% like
30% because of earnings? Holy Moses!
No, I just mean not because of earnings. I just mean because of the move, right? Like the question is just, are we going to keep pumping? Like in practice, from this point, that's like 17%, 18%. Like I could see this pump to $14 and then pull back from there, or we can pull back from here. There's a decent amount of momentum in there, but I
But yeah,
don't
but the
lean
idea is,
either which way.
if it's a stock is always earning, sell and use normally. So why aren't you guys just selling now? In a sense, like that's
I've
what I'm trying
already
to get,
sold some, but I'm a long-term holder of Per, so I don't really. Again, I don't really care. T. Kerr does say, Nikko, this is why I was asking. I was trying to decide / research. There hasn't been enough earning to have precedent on a move since Per only have a few earnings. So there hasn't been that many cases where they've reported earnings. So there's not been too much like history of how you should play it. Realistically, again, this is my experience, my gut feeling. I don't think it's going to be too relevant. I think the market is going to do what it wanted to do. In any case, which is one of two things. Either it's going to go to like call it $14, maybe 14 and a half, pull back a bit from there and continue its rally, or we're going to see this maybe deviation, pull a bit back from here, and then decide what it wants to do from there. Right. In either case, I've taken my profit. I'm still a long-term holder, but I would think it can't get much more priced in than this, because usually earnings, there's an idea of how well the company is going to do, right? There's an estimation, but you don't know until they release the earnings. For this shit, it's literally like, bro, you get like, how much hype they're holding effectively, and the price of hype. So it's not really too crazy. Maybe if they talk about Trump, talking about regulation, etc., U.S. partnerships, send it to $100 per, please and thank you, bro.
I'll pray for you. Don't worry.
That would be beautiful. But yeah, right now I think it's at 1.5 billion already. So we're talking 15 billion for just the for the DAT is maybe a bit extreme, unless it grows substantially. But yeah, we'll see how that runs. In any case, helpful picture. Thank you for the discussion. Absolutely, I'm glad to help, bro. Other than that, SpaceX is chopping around like a little bitch, but it's doing so kind of sideways and up. So I'm not really. I'm having mixed feelings. I would think this continues down. This should continue down. But I expect we'll see a resolution in the next couple days. So we're looking at something like this. Classic. Look at the bear flag, bro. It's a bear flag in a double top cock and balls. It's at the end of the day, like we'd expect this kind of structure to play to the downside, right? You're just constantly taking out highs, leaving liquidity at the lows, right? So it's not by any means the strongest structure. I guess there's some local resistance here as well if we're looking at this chart. I'd like to see this continue down because obviously I'm a SpaceX shorter at the moment. Long term, I do think I'll send hype to $100. Yeah, that makes more sense than Per to $100. But yeah, in any case, for SpaceX, I do think I would still bet bearish on this. I will say we'll very likely see a resolution really soon. That's either going to come in the form of a big fat blue or green dildo, depending on your chart colors. At which point I would expect this to trade back to 150-ish. If we do turn down from here, I'm expecting we take this liquidity at 130 with haste. And once we break that, we got a lot of room to dump back down to like 115. I do feel like I have a mixed opinion right now on SpaceX because it is absolute crime, I will say. When I look at let me see, do they have this on here now? Yeah. So Tokenomist has a SpaceX chart now. They're starting to add stocks. Apparently the condition was not met for this first one. I'm not sure what the exact details were there. But just going off unlock schedule for SpaceX, right? There's a lot of potential supply here. From the original launch, there was 640 million shares. By, call it, end of year. So let's say this is January 1st, December 31st, right? We're going to go upward to 5.35 billion shares. And that is in the next, not in 3 months or 4 months, technically, exactly. So in 4 months, supply is going to go from supposedly currently 1.9 billion to 5.35 billion. To me, that is obviously there is a level of people are not really as aggressively selling it as some people thought. It's obviously an Elon company. It's in an industry that has a lot of future value. But to me, it's SpaceX does not have the numbers right now. The valuation is still extreme. Let's see. If we pull this shit up, SpaceX still very much, it's number 7 still somehow in all companies in the world. 1.84 trillion in terms of market cap. It just doesn't belong here, right? Even Tesla, which is also massively overvalued as a stock, but again, it's an Elon thing. Even Tesla has better metrics than SpaceX. It makes really no sense for it to be worth more than fucking Saudi Aramco or Facebook or Samsung right now with how crazy they've been going, right? It's not in this league yet. And I think long term, I think this is one of the most interesting companies on the fucking planet. But is it already worth top 10? I don't think so. And even if it is, what is the upside here? It's very difficult to consider this a fair value. And for me, when I see the supply overhang, when I see the general chart, right, this could turn around. But for me, it's just not good enough, right? So I would expect this to continue down. And that is still where I'm putting my money. I'm still short on SpaceX. I've covered my entire allocation from XAI and then some by a decent margin. So I would expect this to keep going down. So that is what I'm hoping for, obviously. But in any case, yeah. Check out Near Pidgeon. Will do, Mr. Hyper Liquidated. What a beautiful name. Near. Let's delete everything on this chart. Fresh eyes on it. So, immediate big picture thing, very high time frame, is a general regression kind of situation going on here, but obviously a very strong base of support. We have taken liquidity at the macro low. That's been relevant. We did not take liquidity at this high, right? So that is also somewhat relevant here, right? That's still open. That is a good sign for bullishness, but I do believe there is a kind of this general structure is still in the realm of not that strong, right? It's still technically downtrending, if you will. Shorter term, don't really like that it's sweeping these highs. Would expect a pullback to probably continue a bit, though. Actually, yeah, I guess it played both sides, so maybe you could say that's played out. It's a bit difficult. I think Near at the moment is in an area where I find it hard to trade because it is really just in the middle, right? If we're considering this as kind of our major resistance area right now, this is our major support. It's kind of just diddling in the middle between them. And yeah, we do have a minor level here that we can draw a support or resistance level from. Is it really reacting to that in the way we want? Yeah, maybe this is a reclaim, to be fair. So I'd lean a little bit towards longs at this moment. But for me, this is very much in diddle in the middle range, where I would say, like, hey, if you do long this, right, what are we looking at? trading view. What's your upside versus your downside? It's pretty in the bigger picture. I would rather look to the lower end here or start at the higher end where I think I'd be more interested. I'd actually still be looking for a potential sweep of these as a bearish play. I think there was a lot of hype around near back in May, April period when we saw some excitement around, a bit of privacy and a bit of AI stuff. Yeah, but it really I don't know if you feel different about this this monkey, but I don't get that near is quite there yet, especially if we're even comparing it to Zcash, which a few weeks ago, a little over I guess a couple months ago now, people were saying this was completely dead because of the because it was compromised.
Yeah.
And now it's new all-time highs, right? It's
pulled the 3x from that point.
Yeah, it's absolutely ripping.
Yeah.
And when I see uptrending charts, I'd rather play those than I would something that behaves like this. And this even goes for obviously in the newsletter today. Those who are subscribed to Weekly Wisdom obviously know I spoke about BNB today, and because there's a lot of strength that's remained in this token, even though things have been pretty bad. Now, to be fair, this has been like a 60% wick to wick pullback, 61 almost. But this entire rally happened while the entire market was melting down effectively. And even if we're comparing this with just random coins on this list, right? We look at a fucking, let's say, right? What do we see on this? Like, it continued to rally, and then while Say melted down to absolutely fucking zero. This is, by the way, you can see on the left here the prices, right? Say was at 35 cents and then hit all the way down to 4 cents, right? BNB was at 1400 and hit as low as 500, but that's still by no means anywhere as close as how down bad Say was, right? And this can be replicated across most altcoin tickers. So yeah, I'm still very much just interested in strength. Right now, that seems to be Zcash. That seems to be hype. Lit is another one that we've been talking about. I haven't gotten too much allocation on this, unfortunately. Those who followed the portfolio buy, I had a little bit, but I really just didn't get in with any kind of size before this move, which is a bit unfortunate. But yeah, that was one on our list. One that is also interesting is Pump. That's shown a lot of strength recently. This is a no point for me to enter realistically. I do not have entry in this. I got originally at 1700, but that ended up stopping out around 1600 as it was breaking down and bearish retesting here. And then I didn't get back in. So unfortunately missed the rally back up. But, any kind of pullback, major discount on this would be more than happy to buy that. And again, my entire narrative, I don't care about really what it is too much. I care about the chart right now and what has strength. And right now, the things that seem to be having strength are the protocols making some money. And again, that's going to be your pumps. That's going to be your lits. That's going to be your hypes. That's going to be your BNBs. TRX has been kind of muted, but it seems to be moving a little bit now. This is something we'll probably get involved with again in the coming days and weeks.
It's treating like Justin Sun is going to head to prison again.
Yeah, it looks to me like this is trying to curl up a bit and maybe make another run for the highs. Because honestly, again, who the fuck is there to sell TRX? I don't know, bro. You tell me. Can you explain the conditions for the BNB trade from the newsletter? Yeah, so we're just looking for this to kind of break out bullish here. That's the main bullish play. We have a bearish option as well that I'll leave for the people in the who read the newsletter. A little short setup, but very simply, if we can get a higher high, higher low break here, flip this level of 740-ish into support, we'll just be looking for that to trade higher. Again, full details are in the newsletter. Yeah. But Monkey, what did you have that you were looking at?
Sure. Let me just share my screen first. So I think you can just see my screen. Just give me a minute. Yeah. So I wanted to go over Bitcoin first and what it did over the last week or so. So during our last stream, we talked about Bitcoin, right? And we were trading around this area. We had this huge 2.5 month consolidation. And around there, we were saying, if you remember, Pidgeon, we were talking about like 2 to 3 trades in particular. One of it was buying naked call options, and the other one was a risk reversal on it.
Yeah.
Before this breakout. Now, I just want to go over how those played out and what I'm looking for next in this chart. So let's start from here. So around this area on during this entire month, there was a huge shift in IV. Now, IV is implied volatility. I explained it in a stream ago on what implied volatility is. Basically, what the market expects, what the market price in, the volatility that the market price in or they expect. Now,
just how much the market things can move.
Exactly. So, the implied volatility chart during that time period, during these 2.5 months, dropped from 42 to 36. And and we were trading around this area. So our last edge stream was at like Wednesday or Thursday, where I said the IV is super low. You don't want to sell IV right now. So there are two types of trade. You can long volatility, you can short volatility. Whenever the IV is cheap, you want to be a buyer. And whenever it's expensive, you want to be a seller. So, I mean, selling in options is always complicated and like super risky, because if you don't manage your risk, you can lose an infinite amount of money if you short an option. That being said, now let's look at how that played in. During this initial breakout, we observed this spike in volatility. Now all of our trades started to move in our direction, and after this, we had this huge spike up. Around this 2.5 month period, there was a lot of gamma flip-flop, but when we were rallying, the gamma was positive. Now, there are two expiries that I would like to particularly talk about. So the first expiry is 28th August, which is of the significant importance, and the other one is at the 29th August. Now, 29th August is quite important. 29th August is important because we have some events around the 28th, around the 29th and 28th, War Speaking and the Jackson Hole Symposium. Now, what are traders positioning into that? So they are buying a lot of protective hedges ahead of this event, which is natural because they want to protect themselves. Now, let me just pull up a chart, and that will show you like how they are positioned. Okay, so I'll just go on to the where's the futures order flow. Just a second. Okay, so here goes the options order flow, and I'll remove the. So we'll just focus on this section. So this is Deribit, and as you can see, after this this rally, when we are heading close to the event, there are a lot of the red dots on the chart showed up, which are like basically a lot of puts are being bought right now, which means people are hedging into going into the event. So this is my read on the market. People are kind of expecting to protect themselves against the downside, which is at 75,000. So yeah, this is my read on the options market. Just speaking from the technical perspective, I think we are close to the range highs, and my expectation would be to kind of long into the 76k region. So kind of expecting something like this. So we have this super cool range right now.
Yeah, so very similar to what I was looking at with the local pump,
Yeah, exactly.
Then
So
broader pullback.
the one I have mentioned in the newsletter is like at 74, 73. But this is also a potential setup, so we can just long into a sweep into this and then target these new highs. For a short setup, I can look into this. So yeah, this is my super simple read on Bitcoin and what I'm expecting right now. Now let's. I had shared another trade in the newsletter, so let's look over that. I think a lot of people are interested in gold right now. So there was this trade that was put on the the option side. I shared that in the newsletter too, so I'm just gonna spill some alpha here. I hope Pigeon and Asso don't mind that. Have me executed for sharing the alpha. So the trade is we have to buy. Let me just load it up. So we are bullish on gold, right? So I'll just select gold. Now there are two options. You can just purchase. So a lot of people are expecting we are going to cross 5,000 by the end of September, by the end of August. If you are in one of those camps, which I am personally, I think we're going to see price crossing 5K. I don't know, in a month or two. Pigeon, is that what you expect too, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty bullish on gold. I would say, looking at chart right now, I would like to see another bit of a pullback before then. But I do think, yeah, honestly, this last week was really strong. So I think we see a bit flat and then continue ripping. But yeah, I expect 5K pretty soon. Seems reasonable to me.
Okay,
And
that's
maybe
cool.
look 4,900 is more my target. But yeah, I think that
Yeah,
region for sure is.
so essentially, it's going to be a higher low, right? So the way I'm playing gold right now is using this call spread. Now this trade was put in, I think this morning or I think yesterday, but I really like the structure. So you have to just select the 30 October expiry, and I have to select 5,000. This is similar to our bull call spreads, by the way, that we executed during the last stream. And I'll select the 6,000 expiry. So if I risk $62 on this call right now, there is a potential to make something of north of $500, so $450, $500, if the price hits 5K at the expiry on 30th October. If it crosses, if it hits like even 5,200, that's great. You're gonna make, I don't know, 3x your money. So this is the trade that I shared in the newsletter, and this is the trade that we have executed in the weekly wisdom. So that's my take on gold. I mean, gold can nuke from here to 4,300, which is gonna stop out a lot of people that took positions here around this region. And then by the end of month, if we
really good.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm gonna load up a lot of calls or call spread around here.
Yeah, same. I'll be using that to add both to short-term trades and long-term portfolio. For sure.
You should add some calls too, by the way. I think if it's
you gotta set me up with the calls, bro. I don't even know where I'm trading options, bro. Like
I'll show it to you. I'll show it to you. Don't worry.
Beautiful.
Sure. So if we get like a $20-$30, I'm not sure what's the price gonna be. I can check, but let's just skip the complexities for now and just focus on this trade. So if the price of this spread is at 40, 50 by that time, our return is going to be super huge on this one. So which makes this trade super attractive in my opinion. So yeah, a potential higher low, we load up some more size into these call spreads, and we ride it 5,000 plus. This is my goal for now. This is my analysis on in gold. I'll dig into meme coins in a second. If you guys have any requests on the charts, then just let's dig into that for a few minutes, and let's just then talk about memes.
Yeah.
I'll just check.
Someone said in the chat, so Monkey, I copy traded you, but I closed the call option when ETH went to 2,200 on the first.
Yeah.
The impulse when you buy calls, do you usually hold it to the expiry or do you get out before expiry?
Oh, first of all, congratulations that you you must have printed a lot of money if you tailed me on that one. So my way is if we have a move, so this type of move is like quite rare to get a 23% move. Look, it's not that rare, but common for Bitcoin to have like IV this cheap, and we have so moves like these. But if you copy traded me and we hit 2200, which was essentially our target, it's cool. You can just take off all of your profit. Or another way you can play it, if you think the price is going to rise even further, you can just close 50%, which is what I normally do. So if we get a move like that, I close 50%. But if I had given the trade in like a group chat or to a friend, I usually say, well, okay, we have hit the target, just get out, secure the money.
Just secure the bag. Yeah.
yeah. But yeah,
It went up so fast, you got scared. Oh no, I'm making too much money too quickly,
bro. I mean,
my steak's too buttery, bro.
Yeah.
Too juicy. My lobster too buttery. 400% in a day,
bro.
Sheesh.
You should just to give you an overview, Pigeon. See this. Okay, so I'm just choosing. We had 28th September. Okay, no, we have 25th September. Okay, so this was our trade weight. I'll just show it to you. 66. Okay, it's super in the money right now. Just look at this rate. I'm not sure a lot of people. Oh, so fucking support. It's fine now. Yeah. Just to give you a scale, so on 19th August we were streaming and the price of this option was at again, this is just a rough estimate, it's not the exact, but you get the gist. So you paid like $2,000 for this option, right? And currently it's trading at almost 20-30x of that. So I mean, the returns in options are quite insane. Up like 400%. Yeah. Till about Slayer. Oh yeah. The book was empty. Okay, so whenever the book is empty, and you have a trade like this executed, you can always RFQ. You can DM me. I'll pinch the market makers, and I will get you out of that position. Don't worry about that, because I did that myself too.
They want to know about Layu, monkey.
Yeah.
What is Layu? Layu is a way of life. Tell us about Layu.
I'll talk to the shitcoin section in a minute. Yeah, exactly. The Modrena had almost 1 million gain in options. Yep. Exactly.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
1
bro.
million% gains in options. What the fuck are we talking about, bro? What do you mean?
That's like, bro. Just to give you a scale, just check this. So if you had bought 30th August expiry and you had like a super out of money call, something like 70k at that time. Just look at how it went. Let's see if it loads up the data. Let's check. Derivative 77k. Okay, maybe it's not. Something glitching on mine, but you get the gist. We all were 10-20x on those same option trades, and now I'm executing the same on gold. So let's see how that plays out. Now let's talk about meme coins, which is currently my favorite topic right now. The entire weekly wisdom is on it. Let's see if you have any particular tickers. Otherwise, I'm gonna pick some tickers from the
cat, right?
Oh. Just a second. Okay, so let's see.
Oh my god! I just realized, bro. I forgot to buy a coin that I got alpha on because I didn't have money to move around for a couple days, and now it's up like, bro. Now it's up like 10x. God damn it! Rest in peace.
Bro, I think you have this. You fumble a lot of these calls, right?
Someone it was like on a chat with a friend of mine. He's like, yeah, you should buy this thing. I'm hearing things, you know. I'm like, sure. But I didn't have any fucking money on Robinhood chain. It was like, okay, I don't have any ETH to move around. I was hella illiquid. And I was waiting on an unlock. I remember that, like I was waiting on an unlock on something, and it came in like 2 days later. But I forgot to fucking move the money to Robinhood. Are you kidding me, bro? Well, shit.
Send me the ticker, bro. I need to look at it on how much you missed out.
This hold up. I'll send you the. What's the loop link?
Yeah.
Let's
So yeah, I'm on FOMO right now. Let's look at some of the most held tickers, some of the coins that Weekly Wisdom is talking about, the coins that Wiz holds, and let's just do a quick run on those. So the most held ticker is Kate. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing the name right, but yeah. On Sol, Pump Fund with the launching platform looks pretty good. Let me just check the chart. I don't know much about it, so I can't really comment. But one thing I can comment is on Cashcat. I think the first $1 billion runner on Robinhood chain is gonna be Cashcat. There is absolutely no doubt about it. Just cracked the 250 million area, and there's absolutely no reason why it can't run to a billion. Because I mean, just think about it. It's the first cat on Robinhood, so why wouldn't it? It's just the lore is crazy. How the price developed over the time. Yeah, insane coin. I think it's probably we talked about it in the weekly wisdom at around 1 million. It's now trading at 250. I think it's gonna be a $1 billion runner. Now let's talk about AI. Yeah, absolutely insane. Someone mentioned it to me at 10 mil. I want to shoot myself at 50. So yeah, looks good. I'm not sure I would play into this narrative. The only coin that I would like buy the dips on is the Cashcat, and my setup would be to let's see. Let's just check. Okay. So yeah, just it swept the all-time high. Now this is much more liquid right now, right? This is much more liquid, so I think we can do some technical analysis on it. So this is kind of a range, if I suppose. Now I'm gonna wait for the same setup that I look on Bitcoin. So kind of sweep off this range low, then reclaim, and then kind of trade based on that. We had an amazing trade earlier this week. This one, the reclaim, the TP around here, and it kind of ran again. But I'm looking for the same thing here to buy Cashcat again. Now I'm looking at pawns right now. Again, the entire Robinhood chain is just going nuts. Maybe this is the second. I know it hit 500 million if Cashcat was able to run
chart
this
is
much.
crazy, bro.
Yeah. I remember we were talking about it on the last Edge stream, and we had this pattern drawn, and I was like, okay, so if you're gonna buy a coin, it's gonna be pawns. Love to see it ripping. Let's see. Let's look at some more. Sets on gold. A lot of people, by the way, in the weekly wisdom chat are bullish on this coin too. Let's see. It doesn't look bad. Not the PA that I'm used to. I'm not sure what are they trying to do, but yeah, I think it looks good. So these are the most held tokens on FOMO right now, and obviously Ansem trading at 300 mil. I think it taps the new all-time high very soon with what Ansem is pulling and the rest of the stuff. Base cat is another one. We talked about base cat, and let's say we talked about base cat and at like 8 million. I'm not sure if Pidgeon, if you remember, but you are trading at not this. It's one of the most talked token in the base ecosystem. Well, let's see. Okay, so let's look at another coin, which is Mars. We talked about Mars at around this area and kind of bounced around. Okay, so the potential trade on Mars can be buying around this block and kind of exiting if it starts to lose the 20 million area. I think this can be a good trade potentially. Stonk, a lot of people are bullish on this ticker too, and rightly so. I'm not in, so I don't know much.
Yeah.
But let's see.
Yeah, there's a lot of like nice charts on memes.
Exactly, bro.
You're gonna get me FOMO, bro.
yeah.
FOMO and FOMO.
Yeah. Okay, so I would skip fold. I'm not sure what's going on here. I've heard some weird rumors about this coin, so probably skip. A lot of people are getting bullish on tendies again. I think we talked about this once. We discussed it in the trenches chat. I think it looks good if the entire Robinhood chain pumps. Okay, it's pumping right now. Please don't buy based on our based on our stream, but it's looking good. It's looking good. Reclaim potentially if it breaks this area, maybe we can send it to new all-time highs. I think the entire Robinhood chain coins are looking good. Let's look at the Humcat. So the last time we were speaking, it was around this. We corrected by a good amount at 6 mil. A super healthy correction. I mean, meme coins, it's pretty common to correct 50-60% and then rise. So Humcat just literally did that. The thinking had literally did that, and people got scared around this area. But now it's doing that. Let's look at some more neat. One of my favorite tickers personally. Good looking chart. Okay, not bad. Looking for new all-time highs. One thing you have noticed, Pidgeon, is like a lot of charts on these major on the coins which have this which are most held on FOMO have like this super great chart.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of insane like how it translates to the overall crypto market. I think we're gonna get some huge breakouts on meme, some billion-dollar runners. And yeah, one of the tickers on Robinhood chain is the all the hype. Okay, Cyberleak. You have heard of this token, right?
Yeah, the GTA 6
yeah,
leaks.
yeah. I think that guy launched another ticker or something, and the sell-off is based on that, or so something like this. We have then Index 2, okay, ripping towards new high. Again, another Robinhood chain masterpiece. That a lot of great charts are on Robinhood. So if you are trading meme coins, probably pivot into that because each coin you see in here is either Robinhood. I mean, most of them are on the Robinhood chain. Let's look at what's trending, or let's look at Viz's portfolio right now. Okay, mentally. By the way, why does he have this King Avocado in his name?
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
That's. I mean, I'm not sure. It's a super weird name.
Mentally disabled 62-year-old retired Aladdin impersonator join weekly wisdom.
Yeah. Wait. Did he? Okay, so he's in cash. Okay. Okay, so this PNL was at 314k this morning. I'm not sure where he
What a
took it.
beautiful chart there too, bro.
Yeah. B money. So this play started as a joke. He invested 500 in it, and he's up like.
Jesus Christ, bro. Jesus Christ.
Look what he said. Look what he said. Imagine selling Bitcoin below one. Apparently, someone named a coin called Chinese Bitcoin paper. I don't know anything else. I just ape and hope it cooks. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it cooked. And he's not selling. I mean, he just told everyone in the chat, look, if you guys are aped in with me and you are up this much, just take profit. And I think pretty much all of the weekly wisdom chat took profits. And yeah, I mean, it's still holding the 1 billion mark. I mean, I wouldn't buy here, by the way, because once Wiz nukes this, you're going to be left bag holders. So don't do that shit.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Let's see. Did he bought this token again? Okay, so maybe.
Oh shit.
Okay, he's
hello,
buying.
Terp. How you doing, King?
Okay, so he bought this one again just a few minutes ago. Yeah. B money with the dip. Okay, just be careful, bro. If you're buying B money. Look at Leo. Okay, it's Leo, not Leo. Oh, yeah, I'm looking at
this new lie. The greatest movie of all time.
Yeah. He bought this one. I'm not sure. He bought it with 20K. His portfolio is like 300K. So not a super significant amount, but
Yeah.
maybe you want to watch that. Sparky, someone shielded to him. See how.
What is that chart, bro?
I'm not sure myself what the fuck is this. Okay, so he's been buying this. Okay, I don't know, man. What the fuck is? I'm not sure what he's gonna do with this. Maybe it cooks, maybe it doesn't. Sparky is the one he bought 58 minutes ago, so something to look for. And then there is this token. I think he just broke even on this one, so I think he's been okay. Fuck. Yeah, he's been holding this for a long time, so maybe probably skip this. Let's look at the coin that people are mentioning. Leo. Okay, well. Okay, here we go. Wow, insane.
Rest in peace, bro.
Rest in peace. Do you know what our entry price was on this one?
Fucking 86K.
Yeah, you were close. So we entered at 100K and we rode it all the way up to 4 to 5 mil. And
crazy.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy. I mean, obviously, when a coin moves up all this much in this much time, obviously there's gonna be people taking profits, and the coin has been in a bit of a downtrend. Let's see. I think in terms of where we would bounce is let's see. Oh, by the way, where did you guys enter this one? Just let me know in the chat. At 3 million. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Man, I'll bridge some fucking ETH to Robinhood chain and I'll come play, bros. I'll come play.
Yeah.
I'm always late to the party, but I'll come play.
Buy this one, by the way. You should make an account on FOMO. It's instead of bridging it and doing all of the stuff, just
Good point.
Yeah, make an account on FOMO, deposit whatever you want. You don't need to bridge.
And on what ref link do I do that?
Use mine. I'm joking. We have a weekly wisdom referral link. I'll just share it somewhere. Yeah.
Good.
So the first.
We should have one for the edge, I believe. We should get that set up. If we don't.
Yeah. We should set up a separate one for this. But yeah, I think it's gonna get pretty close to entry. Maybe if we breach 500K, and then do I need to KYC? It's asking for.
Yeah, I need to buy Layu. You're saying CM painful. I need to buy Layu.
Yeah, you need to buy.
I need to buy it.
If you don't,
perhaps I shall buy it.
Yeah, if you don't buy, I'm not gonna be coming on the next extreme.
Damn. Okay. Shit.
Yeah. But jokes aside, I think this is the chart. This is what I expect. I think it's natural to kind of. Okay, you are asking for KYC on FOMO or which platform? Because you mentioned some questions about options too.
It's asking for email address login.
Yeah.
I don't. These platforms don't usually have KYC.
Yeah, FOMO does not have KYC, or I'm not sure whether you're talking about Derive or you're talking about FOMO, but both are non-KYC. On FOMO, yes, it's a email login, and you can just go crazy with it. Let's see. Did we missed anything? That's worth. Let's see. Okay, so on leaderboards, let's see what is UNI holding. UNI PCS. I hope I'm pronouncing his name right. Yeah, that's crazy. 3 mil from 100 mil run. Yeah, exactly. By the way, this is a good point. So whenever you buy a coin on FOMO, you should always just throw in some lines regarding on why you are bullish on this coin or why you're buying, because you're paying creators right now to kind of publish these theses. And if someone if someone sees your thesis and buy a coin, you get a percentage of the fees or something like that.
Oh, that's pretty sick.
Yeah, I think the CM Payne guy, he got like something of $100 on one of the callouts.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So
my thesis: coin go up.
Yeah, I mean, just see this thesis. Like he's been dropping nonstop on the useless coin. Yeah, the pawns, his biggest winner. Okay, I imagine his exit is gonna leave a pretty big dent on this chart. So, is it listed somewhere on the perps? Maybe you can just set alerts and short it when he or I'm not sure he's gonna exit, by the way, because I've never seen him exit. Do you know the lore on this guy, right, Pigeon? Do you know the lore of this guy, like what he
I
did?
do not know the lore of
Okay,
uni
so
PCs.
yeah, so he is the guy that took a perp position on Bonk and had $11 million in unrealized PNL.
Damn.
Okay, just hear the next
What
part.
did you?
And he round tripped all of it and went to zero.
Oh god.
On the 10-10 week, this guy got liquidated. His all of perp position got wiped out, and he's making a comeback. It's pretty great to
That's,
see. He does not sell.
taking profit is not that hard, I swear, boys.
Yeah, I remember the entire city was like telling him when he posted that that 8-figure PNL card to take profit, pay the taxes, do this. He said, "Well, no, I'm not gonna listen." And yeah, I mean, he knows the best. Let's see. Dumb Crayon Eater. Let's see who else who have we interesting players. Let's see what Blunt is positioning in cards. By the way, there is something about this coin. I've heard some chatters about it, so it may be worth keeping an eye on. We talked about cards in our last stream. It's quite up from this point. But I see Blunt's taking an entry again, so maybe there is anything about DRV. Okay, I can't talk about that. But good protocol, and you can see the token price. I mean, I'm not gonna say anything else. Yeah. Let's see. Anything else we have? Okay, so yeah, I think this was pretty much it. We covered a lot of coins, a lot of meme coins, and
All right.
yeah, let's just
It's
wind it
time
up.
for me to become my own best referral on FOMO. We got now the code FOMO/the edge.
Yeah, join my FOMO using the edge, and let's.
Okay, it's not letting me post that. Goddamn Twitter, bro. We'll see.
We can post it later.
Yeah, that's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I hope you had fun in the stream. Oh, okay. Let's see, this gold is moving up. If you had executed that trade, let me just see how up we would have been. Just a second. 30 token. Fuck it. Yeah, you would have made some money. Let's see. Yeah. Do you want to make the closing statement, Pigeon?
Yes, sir. You guys are ready?
Yeah.
yes, sir.
Thank you guys so much. I appreciate both of you, Monkey and Pigeon. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for showing up. I want to wish you all a wonderful evening, a good start to your day, wherever time zone you might be. That was The Edge, an association of tools with Associazione, our champion Monkey, and our golden Pigeon. Have yourselves a wonderful evening, champions.